Taliban era in 2001, there were a few girls in school, but they were all in schools that were clandestinely operated. And today there are about 4 million girls in school. And I can't tell you the joyous view it is to drive around Kabul and see girls walking down the street after a day of school, chatting with each other and having a joke or a conversation. I've been involved in the Afghanistan Legal Education Project as the faculty advisor since 2007. That's over 9 years and many more years than I've ever been associated with the project. I lived in Pakistan for 6 years in the 1990s before I moved to Stanford. And so I had a close watch on Afghanistan for some years and have been traveling to Afghanistan ever since the Taliban fell. We right now have 4 full-time law faculty, and we have 100 declared law majors and about 100 declared law minors. Half of the majors are women. One of the most moving things for me in the entire project is taking my students from Stanford to Afghanistan, where they sit in class and they see students eager to learn and faculty capable of teaching. And the students are highlighting the books that my Stanford students write, and it's as close to a spiritual experience as I can imagine. The most difficult day of my life was August 24th, 2016, when American University of Afghanistan was attacked by Taliban, trained by the Haqqani network, which is supported by Pakistan, and killed a number of students and staff and guards at American University of Afghanistan. One faculty member, law faculty member, who I had mentored for several years and spent time with us here at Stanford, was killed in that attack. He was teaching Islamic law when the university was attacked. So there's a deeper tragedy here in misunderstandings and ignorance of the benefits of education. One law student was also killed in the attack, a star law student. And one of the law students who I had admired for years traveling to Afghanistan, who was a polio victim, and so she had one good leg and one leg that was stricken with polio. And she always impressed me because she was quite a good student, and her family was very supportive of her. And it was remarkable in a region, and in fact this includes much of the developing world, where people with physical handicaps are hidden and forgotten. She was very much a symbol of something more. Anyway, she was praying in the women's mosque on campus when the attack happened. There's so many layers to this tragedy. She had taken off her corrective shoe to pray in the mosque. And so when the attack happened, everyone scattered, and she crawled into a building where she thought she would be safe. And in that building, the Taliban attacker, one of the Taliban attackers, walked by her and shot her in her good foot. Then that attacker walked by again and shot her again in her good foot. Well, I'm delighted to say that we managed to get her and her husband across to Dallas, where she has undergone one surgery and will probably undergo another soon at First Baptist Medical Center in Dallas. She's receiving superb medical care, and the adjective that's used by medical staff to describe her is precious. I assume that she'll return to Afghanistan, finish her legal studies. She's toward the end of her 3rd year of legal studies, and become, as she was before the attack, a symbol of possibility in Afghanistan and of hope. And as my law faculty says about the risks that they take in teaching in Afghanistan, and the faculty is very well qualified. They could have an international life if they wished it. They say we leave for the university in the morning and we don't know if we're going to return at night. That's just how life is in Kabul these days.